Hello and welcome to PetXI Interactive, the home of GCSE revision on the go. In this math burst, we're going to be looking at loci. Hi loci. Who is loci? No, actually, loci is just a name that is used to describe when we have to get our funky maths equipment out and start drawing circles and lines and shading in bits of diagrams. Loci questions tend to appear regularly in exams, so make sure you take your pencil, your rubber, your ruler and your compass into your exam, as it's these things you will need to be using when doing loci questions. Let's start with the basics. Imagine there's a tree in the middle of a park that we are looking down on from above. Now imagine the circus is in town and the tiger tamer has just tied his tiger to a tree with a lead while he pops to the shops to buy some tiger food. We can draw and shade in a region around the tree where the tiger could reach. If we use a scale of 5 centimetres to represent the length of the lead, this means the tiger can reach 5 centimetres in every direction from the tree. A common mistake that some people make is to represent this region as a square box. But be careful, as the corners of the box are actually more than 5 centimetres away from the tree. What you need to do is get your compass, set the distance to 5 centimetres and draw a circle using the tree as the centre. If we then shade in the region inside the circle, this represents where the tiger can reach. The important thing to remember is that the region around a point is always circular. Okie doke, so what about this? Imagine we have 2 trees in a garden and the owner wants to build a fence in between them so that the distance from each tree to the fence is always equal. In order to show this accurately, you will need to perform a special kind of construction. The first thing to do is join the 2 trees together with a line like this. The fence will need to cross through this line at its central point at 90-degree angles. This is called a perpendicular bisector. To construct this, you will need to get out that trusty compass once again. Put the point of the compass on the left-hand tree and put your pencil on the line. The most important thing to remember is that the pencil needs to be more than halfway along the line. 3/4 of the way is ideal. Now, draw an arc above and below the line. Now, keeping the pencil and the point exactly the same distance apart, repeat this process, but put your compass point on the right-hand tree and then draw your other arc. Okay. You will find that the 2 arcs cross each other at 2 points. Take your ruler and draw a line which passes through both these points. You will find that by magic, this will cross through the middle of the line, connecting the 2 trees at right angles. Hey presto, job done. This represents where the fence needs to go. By the way, if you ever construct anything like this, never rub out the construction lines and arcs that you have used to get to your final answer, as this makes your examiner very cross. Okay, let's look at one more. Now, imagine there are 2 walls and a gardener wants to plant some flowers so that they are closer to one wall than the other. In order to do this, we actually need to split the angle between the 2 walls in half. The posh name for this is an angle bisector. Time to get out that compass once more. Right, first thing you need to do is put your compass point where the 2 walls meet and put your pencil about halfway up one of the walls. Now, draw an arc which crosses through both walls. Keeping the distance between the pencil and the compass point the same, move your compass point to where the arc crosses one wall and draw another arc between the 2 walls. Repeat this process where the first arc crosses the other wall. You can see that through the power of the magic compass, this line has split the angle between the 2 walls in half. Okay, so here's a question to pull it all together. As often, you will need to do a number of different constructions for one question. Graham the gardener wants to plant some geraniums, but they can only be in certain places. They must be at least 2 metres away from the tree and closer to the wall joining BC than CD. Show the region where the geraniums can be planted. Use the scale 1 centimetre equals 1 metre. Okay, so first of all, we can show the region around the tree. The flowers have to be further than 2 metres from the tree, so let's measure a 2 centimetre gap from the compass point to the pencil point and draw a circle around the tree. Okay, now that is done, we need to draw an angle bisector where the walls BC and CD meet up. So, put your compass at the point where they meet and draw an arc crossing the two walls. Then move the compass to this point here, add another arc, and then another one at this point here. Then, draw the bisector. So now, we just need to shade in the correct region where the flowers can go. So it is outside the circle and to the right of the angle bisector. Lovely. Thanks for watching, and see you again soon on another instalment of PetXI Interactive Maths.